Now, here's something else that's interesting, and we'll talk about this a little more later with Waleed Shabat, the former terrorist who will be joining us in a few minutes. One of the main Fox News shareholder outside of Rupert Murdoch himself and the Murdoch family is actually funding the so-called Ground Zero Mosque or Lower Manhattan Community Center. He has donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to causes linked to the individual that's planning to build the Muslim Community Center. He's a Saudi prince, Al-Waleed bin Talal. He owns 7% of Fox News, and he has directly funded Faisal Abdul Rauf's projects to the tune of more than $300,000. He also donated $500,000 to the Council on American Islamic Relations, which has been repeatedly denounced by Fox News. So this is very interesting. Jon Stewart has covered this. A couple of other news outlets have covered this. Rupert Murdoch and this Prince Al-Waleed are reportedly also working on launching an Arabic news network that will compete with Al-Jazeera and Al Arabiya. And here's the kicker. Rudy Giuliani, after 9/11, refused to take a ton of money from Prince Al-Waleed because the prince actually blamed the U.S. for bringing on 9/11. This is in 2002. He gave, this was in 2001. And Rudy Giuliani said, you know what? I'm not going to take his money because of the things that he has said. He's the second largest shareholder of News Corporation and one of the primary funders of the Ground Zero Mosque, which Fox News is denouncing. Incredible connection, is it not?
Truth is stranger than fiction.
You couldn't make that up. That's absolutely right. And, none of these stories are being covered by Fox News, which is actually the one involved number one, in denouncing the mosque. Of course, they hosted Newt Gingrich, who claimed that, what did he claim? That it's like the Nazis putting up a sign next to the Holocaust Museum. The way this is all getting wrapped up just really indicates that, number one, something we knew, there's nothing fair and balanced going on Fox News. But number two, that there are a lot of backroom things going on in terms of who's making the money and who is influencing both the content and the direction of the corporation, which are just simply not being reported in any way. Coming up next, we'll be talking to Waleed Shabat about the Ground Zero Mosque. We'll also have accusations that I am racist related to Dr. Laura. Stay tuned.
Midweek Politics with Dave Pakman on midweekpolitics.com.
Midweek Politics is made possible in part by CSR Wire, the corporate social responsibility newswire at csrwire.com, by DIF Design, specializing in custom business websites at difdesign.com. To find out more about underwriting Midweek Politics, visit midweekpolitics.com.